What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, tigerfitness.com. I was actually sitting down to do this video for my email. Now, if you guys aren't subscribed, go to marclobliner.com, and I send out newsletters with deals and all good stuff every single week. Again, this was meant for just my email list, but I'm going to make it public. Everyone needs to hear this because I'm kind of motivated by what's going on in my life right now. I've never been more fulfilled and had such a good time, and it's all because I'm making America healthy again. I'm making myself healthy again. And I've stayed active and I take care of my health. And I want to implore you to do the same. Look, I've always wanted to coach my kids, but unfortunately they play sports that I'm not really well versed in. I ended up becoming a licensed soccer coach, but I'm really not that good at it. So I just stuck to doing the conditioning and the strength for soccer clubs like Campton United in Illinois. And of course, we train all the soccer players at Legacy of Carbon, but that's not for soccer skills. That's for strength and agility, injury prevention, speed, all that good stuff. So, long story short, my son plays football. Last year, it was his first year playing. I wanted him to kind of get his bearings without me. So this year, I volunteered to be a coach on Preston's team. And during these practices, and scrimmages, whatever. During practice, we don't have 22 kids. So we literally have off balance. So when we run offense, we don't have enough defenders to provide an adequate look. So I'm able to step in there and actually play. These kids are in pads and they hit pretty hard. I got a bruise right here. They're actually shorter than even me. So the helmet hits right here. So what I've noticed, I'm able to run and play and be a kid. Even at the age of going on 43 years old this November, I'm able to do all of that. And think about it. Tom Brady played at the highest level, at an elite level, at 45 years old. Now, that's amazing. But as I look around, not necessarily at this team, there's a lot of fit parents on this team, even the ones who don't coach. Like, we have a very in-shape community, it seems, compared to a lot. I think it has a lot to do with sociodynamics, economic factors, all that things, right? So, I don't know, sociodynamics was I think it's the word. I don't know. Anyway, besides the point. I look around society and I see people who are sick, who are unhealthy, who are overweight, who can't move, who have pain, who have all this stuff. And it's all not just hurting their life and their experience, but it's hurting the experience of their children or those around them, their friends that they love. The outright bar was created for my kids. My kids need a snack to eat during soccer tournaments, and also I wanted a bar for myself to eat pre-workout, post-workout, and also throughout the day. You want your outright bars right now. That's why we have a partnership going with the Vitamin Shop to make sure that we're in all 750 plus locations, providing the best price, the best service, the best people to give you the outright bar when and where you need it. I know that I've never been closer or had this bond with my children like when I coached them. Obviously, even before football, I coached my kids at Legacy of Carbon, strength performance. But being able to go out there and have fun with my kid and actually play with him and play with his team, be a part of his life, that's something that's beyond anything. Even with soccer, being someone who only played soccer as a 10-year-old, even then I was a keeper because I was the big kid, right? Like, you always put the big kid at keeper. It's what you do, or the fat kid, so to speak. Now the keepers are all tall and lean. Like, what happened? When I was a kid, like, remember the Mighty Ducks, like the fat kid played goalie? That's how it was when I was a kid. But anyway, so as I look, and we come up with all these reasons to be healthy, right? We come up with all these valid points. You feel better, you look better, maybe the opposite sex or the same sex likes you more, maybe all this good stuff, right? And it's been proven to help you not die. But I think the one thing we don't talk about enough is the experience and the legacy you leave behind with these memories you create by being in shape. Look, it's great to go to movies. It's great to go walk around and sightsee. But there's something awesome about being able, and even my kids played soccer. If there was parents versus kids at the end of the year, I was out there. I was running around getting beat by 10-year-olds. Like, that's what I love doing. Like, I want to implore you guys to don't just think about yourself in your health journey And my good friend Alan Roberts points out to the societal burdens placed upon us from overweight people, from the healthcare costs to all this crazy stuff that obese people talk about, some carbon emissions, right? Not just from the gas, but from everything else. All the extra food they eat, all the waste they put out. Like, being obese is not good. It's not good. But let's just forget about societal. Sorry, Alan, we're going to go. Think about your immediate community, your kids, your parents. What if your parents are old and they need to be taken care of, but you're too fat where you can't take care of yourself? What about your neighborhood kids? What if they have a pickup game? They're like, hey, Mr. Cochran, you want to come over and play some pickup football? You're like, sorry, my low back hurts because my stomach is this big. I just look at it like it's not only your duty to yourself to be healthy, to take care of yourself, to eat proper food, to stay within that weight, healthy weight, to exercise regularly, to take health supplements, which help keep you healthy. I'll stand by that to the day I die, hopefully not anytime soon, especially after this video. You know, Immortal and Nectar and Machine Greens and all these awesome things, nattokinase, all these heart problems floating around. Did you know, I know this is off tangent, we hit an all-time high for suicides for the CDC. I think it was 50,000 in the United States. And one of the main treatments for mental health issues that will lead to suicide is exercise, being healthy. My mom used to say, and again, take it for a grain of salt, right? You know, my mom was pretty vain. She put on makeup, you know, all the time. Like, she literally always, she's like, well, if you look good, you feel good. Kind of makes sense. But let's look at it beyond my mom putting on makeup. My mom didn't lift a weight a day in her life, right? But like, okay, let's take away the superficial makeup. If you look good, now obviously there's a, you talk about all these guys on a ton of drugs who look good, or great genetics who are unhealthy who look good. I get it. But let's say for the majority, if someone is lean, if someone has that glow in their eye, if they exude energy and they exude love for life and passion, generally speaking, that person's insides are probably better off than someone who looks like shit. That's my opinion. What is your opinion, guys? Look, man, I wanted to share this with you guys. I literally, for the last week, I've been running around a football field. I have a bruise here. A kid straight up face masked me right in the chest yesterday. And I'm running around and my body hurts. I'm not used to this movement. It'll be better by next week. My hips are sore from getting in the 3-point stance and everything hurts. Because I'll tell you what, as good as I am for 40, 42, almost 43, things tend to get sore, especially with the level of training I'm at, getting ready for the my pro show next year. But I'll tell you what, man, I don't want you guys to miss out on what I'm getting right here. I don't want you to miss 1 second of this awesomeness. I want you to take everything you can from experiential things happening. I want you to take everything from your time on this earth. I want you to leave behind this legacy where your kids will think. The only thing I remember, like, my dad did some cool stuff, very loyal, very good man. My dad's passed away. All I remember, the only thing, I don't remember much, but I remember my dad coached my little league team. And I remember my dad he was poor, so he lost all his teeth. My dad had I'm going to end on this. This is my favorite story. You might not think it's great, but for me, it's hard not to cry when I think about it, right? And I'm going to try not to. So we won the championship. We won the championship in the league 2 years straight. And we're on the field, and we had non-alcoholic cider. Popped it open. And I remember we're sitting back and we're celebrating. My dad goes, yeah, we're jumping around. We're 12, 11, 10 years old, 10 to 12. We're number one. And when he said one, his dentures flew out of his mouth and he caught them. But that's what I remember. Like, my dad gave me some great speeches on fiscal responsibility. He was a tax guy. He worked for the state of Illinois Department of Revenue, basically the government. He was basically the IRS, but not the IRS. He audited companies. So you look back on what you remember, and it's those moments. And that's what life's about. It's about those moments. And for most of us, people like me, it's sports. So if you're young and you're going to have kids, stay in shape for your kids. If you have kids and you're in shape, stay in shape for your kids. If you're out of shape, get your ass in shape. We can help you here at tigerfitness.com. We have our free Tiger Fitness app. I'm going to link it down below. On the YouTube page, you've seen this on the email. We have the best customer service. And of course, me, Marc at tigerfitness.com. If you want personal coaching, I do offer that. That's at marclobliner.com. But again, man, you can do a lot. You do a lot. And it's up to you to make those memories anyway. Thank you guys for watching. That's not a game. I used to have to go through dozens of bottles of vitamins, of supplements, just to get what I need. Look, I'm busy. I'm running multiple businesses. I'm coaching. I'm a professional bodybuilder getting ready for my first pro show. I don't have time to sit there and do all that. I gotta go. I'm on the go all the time. That is why I created MTS Nutrition Immortal. Here's how they look. This replaces dozens of bottles of supplements. And let me tell you exactly what this has. It has probiotics, greens, liver detox, joint support, cardiovascular support, and the most complete multivitamin, multi-mineral supplement ever created. If you have a busy life or you simply want more time to do the things you love and be able to travel by just taking one simple little pack with you, Immortal's for you.